And just a quiet news morning here,
just
Joel.
Very quiet.
Thank you for joining us. But this, there is some commentary out this morning.
Right.
We could have more volatility.
Yeah.
The Trump trade, which was a very strong trade last week, if Harris starts to look strong.
Yeah.
What's your reaction?
Well, so traditionally through the year, when it looked like Trump had a higher probability of winning, the markets responded in a good way. So the markets are green today. It's interesting. His polling numbers peaked, as you probably know, right after the assassination attempt, and then they dipped a little bit with this new news. He's still 60% favored, according to pollsters. But the Trump trade, it peaked at 79. I wrote a Forbes article actually a few months ago on DJT. From an intrinsic value, it's worth much, much less. I mean, it's traded in the retail market, based on desire of backing Trump. But the stock price at $34, it's down a little bit today. It was down, a few days ago. It's down 23% in the last 5 days. It's not based on intrinsics. There's no way to actually justify based on peer group. It's based on other factors.
Well, one of the other big stories is Crowdstrike.
Yeah.
And I do want to get your thoughts on that because the stock has actually been lower again this morning in the pre-market. And, look, that global businesses, governments, airlines, airports, it fell apart on this. And, these U.S. cybersecurity officials are warning that software bug was a serious mistake. But they're saying the next IT global meltdown is in the making. Yeah,
I was on the front lines of that. I had a medical emergency. I had to leave precisely at that time, and it was just a mess. I mean, it was not just the airlines. It was airlines, hotels, car rentals. You couldn't get anything. So the market shut down. It came to a crashing halt, and it had reverberated. Well, the news story primarily was on the airlines, but it trickled over to many other areas, and things came to a complete halt. And it shows our vulnerability. By the way, Crowdstrike is one of our big holdings. We've held this stock for a long time. It's done well. It's still up 23% year to date. But this is an issue that's going to probably happen in greater frequency going forward. And when you see it, it happens, and it's a big impact.